Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce. My name is Kevin Alwi and I'm from Automotive Engineering Education, Padang State University. In here, I will explain about a transistor. Okay. Transistor is a three-terminal solid-state electronic device used for amplification and switching. It is the solid-state analog to the electron tube. The transistor has replaced the electron tube for virtually all common application. And next, the type of the transistor. The transistor is an arrangement of the semiconductor material that share common physical boundaries. Material most commonly used are silicon, gallium arsenide and germanium, into which impurities have been introduced by a process called doping. In a type semiconductor, these impurities or dopants result in excess of electron or negative charge input. A p-type semiconductor, the dopant lead to a deficiency of electron and 3/4 and excess of positive charge carrier or holes, the junction transistor. Then an p-n junction transistor consists of two n-type semiconductor, called them emitter and collector, and separated by a thin layer of p-type semiconductor, called the base. The transistor action is such that if the electric potential on the segment are properly determined, a small current between the base and emitter connection results in a large current between the emitter and collector connection, thus producing current amplification. Some circuits are designed to use the transistor as a switching device, and current in the base emitter junction create a low resistance path between the collector and emitter, the PNP junction transistor. The field effect transistor, a very important type of transistor developed after the junction transistor, is the field effect transistor, VAT. It draws virtually no power from the input signal, overcoming a major disadvantage of the junction transistor. And channel FEIT consists of a bar channel of n-type semiconductor material that pass between and make contact with two small regions of p-type material near its center. The terminal atoms at the end of the channel are called the source and the drain. Those atoms to the type tip region are called gate. And invention and use of the transistor. The invention of the transistor by American physicists John Braden, Walter Brattain, and William Shockley later jointly awarded a Nobel Prize, was announced by the Bell Telephone Laboratory, and it was Washington Laboratorium in Paris. Since the many types had been designed, and the transistor, a solid-state device involved in amplifying a small electrical signal and processing of digital information. Transistor act as the key element in amplification, detection, and switching of electrical voltage and current. They are the active electronic component in an electric system which convert battery power to signal power, and almost every type of transistor is produced. The type of transistor classified by how the intermobile charge, electron and holes, function. The main categories are bipolar junction transistor, and single crystal semiconductor, such as silicon from column 14 of the periodic table of chemical element, can be produced with two different conduction species, majority and minority carrier, when met with, for example, 1 part of million of the purpose from column 15. Bipolar transistor. Bipolar transistor have additional categories: the homojunction for one type of a semiconductor, all silicon, and heterojunction for more than one, particular silicon and silicon germanium. At present, at the silicon homojunction, usually called the BGT, is the by far the most common. However, the highest performance. Field effect transistor. Majority carrier field effect transistor are classified as metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor, junction gate field effect transistor, and metal gate on semiconductor field effect transistor. And transistor, an electronic device that is based on semiconductor crystal, has or more electrodes, and use the generator convert electrical oscillation. And bipolar transistor in the current flowing through the crystal is due to the motion of the charge carrier of both polarities, such as a transistor is a single crystal semiconductor wafer in which 3 regions having in the order which the region alternator. And according the mechanism by which the minority carrier are transported across the base, a distinction is made between diffusion transistor and drift transistor, and transistor, high frequency transistor, and microwave transistor. And thanks for attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.